You're listening to When Christians Speak Online Talk Radio, broadcasting out of the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. Today's voice crying out in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord. When Christians Speak is dedicated to lifting up the name of Christ Jesus and spreading the good news.
Join us for our weekly broadcast, His Abounding Grace, with Minister Vanessa Williams. That's every Tuesday at 7 p.m. On Wednesday afternoons at 1 p.m., join Reverend Gwendolyn Dixon for the Midday Glory Prayer Line. The dial-in number is 641-715-3580. The access code is 732499. And Wednesday nights at 7 p.m., Challenge to Change, where real transformation begins with you. That's with Pastor Paul Morgan of Chosen Generation Ministries in Richmond, Virginia. On Thursdays, live at 12 noon, join Reverend Pat Randall for Declaring the Finished Work, for an hour of worship, exhortation, and prayer. Reverend Ray and friends are here on Friday nights at 7 p.m. with the Joy of the Lord on Friday Night Joy. Sundays at 7 p.m., join Reverend Ray for Bread of Life for a word in season. And don't forget our monthly broadcast. First Mondays of every month at 7 p.m., be blessed with the teaching ministry of Apostle Shirley Jones on LifeLine. On third Mondays at 7 p.m., join Evangelist Louis McElwain for Adoration, a broadcast of worship and ministries on the mission field. Second Saturdays of the month, join Reverend Curtis, Reverend Novena, and Minister Jordana for Bold and Beautiful, a youth and young adult broadcast setting the world on fire with the love of Jesus. All broadcast times are Eastern Standard Time. Hey family, we are excited to have 2 new broadcasts added to the When Christians Speak Talk Radio Network. Marriage Takeover, The Body of One, hosted by Reverend Eric and Reverend Tamika Thompson. It airs every third Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our hosts cover a wide range of topics to help build stronger marriages. They leave nothing off the table. Our newest broadcast, R3, Real Life, Real Men, Real Talk, premieres Sunday, October 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and will air every second Sunday of the month. Our hosts, Elston Green, Cleophas Malone, Antonio Mitchell, and Ray Rose, will create a space by men and for men to have real conversations. It's time to be free, men, from false standards and the expectations of society, family, and self.
When Christians Speak Talk Radio is a non-profit ministry. We are dedicated to spreading the gospel of Jesus through our programs and special guests. We exist through the generous support of our listeners. If you are being blessed through this ministry and would like to give a love offering, go to our website and click on our donation page. Your donation will be processed through PayPal. Our prayer is that you may prosper, be in good health, even as your soul prospers.
Unto the Lord, for He is good. Yes, He is good.
When Christians Speak Talk Radio is a 501c3 nonprofit ministry, so all of your gifts to this ministry are tax deductible. So go out to our website, www.whenchristianspeak.com, and click on our donation page.
Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good. Yes, He is good.
Challenge to change, where transformation begins with you. Change appears to be one of the biggest hindrances to growth in relationships that I have encountered while in ministry. Our focus is usually on someone else and what they have done or are doing to us, instead of us being accountable to God and making sure we're not a stumbling block to ourselves or others. Challenge to change is about us taking personal responsibility for our Christian walk as we face challenges and issues and how to overcome them through biblical tools and techniques that we will discuss on this show. Everything about this show is encompassed in us depending on the Holy Spirit to edify, enrich, and transform lives by introducing individuals to a personal encounter with God's unconditional love. That is where real transformation begins and ends.
No U-turn. No turning back. So I have Bonetta wants to review what stood out to her last Thursday. And then we have Megan next, and then we have Monty, and then we have Nicole. So that way we're going to bring you up to speed. If you need paper and pen, just slip your hand, because we found out you forget 95% of what you learn within 24 hours. Ms. Bonetta, okay. I'm going to behave. I am going to behave. Okay?
That's a first.
You see what happened? See, Megan, did I try to be good? I tried to be good. See? Y'all just don't know what happens behind the scenes. But go ahead. Just go ahead.
When he calls you to something, you can't see all the steps in front of you.
Okay. And what does that mean to you, Vanessa?
What it means to me is that God already knows what our purpose is and what he has for us. Okay. And we may feel that we're not equipped to do something, but he's going to provide whatever it is we need so that we can do whatever it is that he needs us to do.
Okay. All right.
Mine was, we don't get free by chance, we get free by choice.
Okay. And what does that mean to you, Meg?
It's an act of our will.
Okay.
Right? It's something that we choose to do.
Okay.
It's not just going to happen.
Okay. All right. We choose to do it. Okay. All right. Ms. Monty?
Satan knows exactly what to use, and we were talking about triggers. So based on our challenges and the stuff that we personally go through, Satan knows what triggers that he is going to do to make us go back and turn back.
Okay. And what does that mean to you?
That means that Satan knows, like, for me, I'm working on my patience.
Okay.
And so Satan knows that the phrase, not right now, or time, or something that says, like, I got to wait and I don't know for how long. Okay. Satan has shown me, like, those exact words, and I don't like that. And Satan knows I don't like that to try to make me turn back on what I'm supposed to do.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you, honesty. Ms. Nicole? It might show up in either direction.
Look at that. All right. So the scripture, Exodus 16:3, was very significant. It's about the children of Israel who were slaves for generations. They finally get free, and they get into they're going to the place that God called them, but they start wanting to go back to slavery because there's pots of food. So I think the thing that stood out to me was that you can be in the same situation as someone else, but your mindset is different. So if their mindset was, look what he did before, he's got to be able to do this. This small thing of feeding me is nothing compared to freedom. Okay. But their mindset was, he brought us out here to die.
Okay, brought us out here to die. Okay. And what does it mean to Nicole?
More often than not, the thing that God has freed me from sometimes looks more attractive than freedom to me.
Okay. All right. Appreciate your honesty. All right, guys, I want y'all, this is not on the PowerPoint. Oh, Mr. Corey?
Yeah, so Monty was saying something very good, and it made me think of something, what she was saying about Satan. And if Satan can't destroy you, he would definitely try to distract you.
Okay.
So I just thought that was very vital, and I just got that thought.
Okay, and what does that mean to you?
So I know I'm never going to let that guy destroyed me because I'm going to keep on fighting.
Okay.
So he might distract me from a goal or might distract me from that idea I have.
Okay.
But then I'm pretty sure eventually I'll gear right back from that distraction.
Okay. All right. Doc?
What stood out to me was when we start turning to look back, it's like we're questioning whether or not God made the right decision, or that if God is making the right decision in sending us this place.
Okay.
And lots of time we look back when things are going really bad. I know for myself.
Okay.
You look back and you go, hey, 2 months ago I was doing this and I was doing that. Now look at me. So then we wonder, rather than trusting in God, you look at it as just to say, well, okay, God, you done made a mistake. You sending me this way, and that ain't right.
Okay.
So that kind of stood out for me.
Okay. And what does that mean to you, Doc?
It means that all the scriptures and prayers that I read and believe, that I say I believe them, I have to believe them. If I say God is ordering my steps, then there's no need to worry or no need to be concerned, because if God is ordering my steps, then I win.
Okay. Ooh, go ahead. All right, Doc. Y'all heard that, didn't you? All right, well, look, I don't have this scripture on me, but I want us to take a look at it. Mind, if you know how, that's fine. If not, they'll have to turn to their own Bible. Say own Bible. But I'm not a fear-based teacher, but I am a truth-based teacher. So that means that I got to show you the good and the bad. Follow me? And this thing really stood out to me this morning was Matthew chapter 12, verse 43 through 45. And this is another reason why you don't want to turn back. And it says in Amplified, now when the unclean spirit has gone out of a person or a man, it roams to waterless, dry places in search of rest, but it does not find any. So what they're talking about as spirits is there are addictions, there's habits, there's things that spirits attach themselves to, okay? So if you have a habit of something, let's say porn, let's say lack, okay? All right, so I'm going to use that one because that's kind of safe for people. Y'all go lack before you go porn, because when I say porn, then certain people, I can see them click on and off. It's like, that's not me, that's not me, that's not me, okay? So what I got in the message? Let's go to the next scripture. I'm going to go ahead and read it in this one. This is Amplified. Then it says, so then the spirit of lack or the spirit of poverty or the spirit of lust says, I will return to my house from which I came. So you are the house. And when it arrives, it finds the place unoccupied, swept, and put in place. So what that showed me was we had already did the work. We had already, Janae, got rid of the spirit. We had already started to walk in freedom. Because when he came back to the house, it was cleaned out. So there was no room prior to that because we had so much stuff going on. But sure, what happened was when he came back and he felt it swept and put in place, then he goes and brings with him 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. So he said, now that it's clean and you didn't put anything in it, you didn't put the Holy Spirit back where he belongs, you didn't put the word back where it belongs. You didn't put prayer back where it belongs. He came in and found the house just clear. I heard that grunt. Then it goes and brings with it 7 other spirits more wicked than itself. If you've ever tried to lose weight before like I have, then you notice that after you lose weight and you get back off and start to eat anything that comes your way, you gain more weight than you had before. That's because that spirit brought with it 7 more spirits more wicked than itself. So where I might have created ice cream, there's ice cream cookies, Little Debbie's, the oatmeal cookie. All right. See, I figure it's easy for me to talk about me than talk about you. Okay? Because I know me. And the last condition of that man becomes worse than the first. So will it also be with this wicked generation. So the question I'm asking you is, if you turn back, you're going to bring 7 more spirits worse than the ones that you started out with. Is that really what we want? All right, Monty, let's go to the PowerPoint. Any questions on it? So lust won't just bring lust. It'll bring greed. Greed won't just agree with lust. It'll bring something else and something else and something else. Okay? So it's not a fear tactic, it's a word tactic. All right? That being said, I saw that Michelle got a little tired of looking at that dog, so I decided to give Michelle a different picture. Where you at, Michelle? Right here. Okay. All right. So we started talking about on Thursday about that turning back is gradual. You don't just turn back instantaneously. It's a gradual process because thoughts start to play in your mind. And what kind of thoughts come up when we get ready to turn back? Y'all talk to me for a second. What kind of thoughts? I got one here. What thoughts come up as we start to gradually turn back?
Something that's taking too long
to
happen, then, I'm going to just go back here where I'm comfortable because this is taking too long, and I would just rather be comfortable right now.
Okay, I'd rather be comfortable right now. It's taking too long, Faith?
It's not working.
This is just not working? Okay. Faith says short and to the point. It's just not working.
I used to say that it's better for me to stay with the devil I do know than the one I don't know.
Ooh, quick. Say no more. That's deep, y'all. Would you say that one more time? It's better to
stay with the devil I do know than to go with the one I don't know.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Big O?
A bunch of negative thoughts.
Okay.
Saying that you look back and say, I can't do it. What's the use?
Okay.
Why try?
I can't do it. What's the use? Why try?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir.
If I turn back, I'm not going to turn back all the way. I'm going to just slightly do a little something, you know what I mean? So I'm not completely there yet, but it's all right because I just did a little bit.
It's just a little bit. Okay. What was scripture in Proverbs say? Can a man take fire to his breast and not be burnt? It says it. Man, so can you take fire to your breast and not be burnt? I'm just going to turn back a little bit. I'm just going to put a little heat on. Okay? Just a little. Just a tad. All right, so look. So we're talking about this frog. Y'all know the story of the frog? You put a frog in cool water, and then you gradually turn it up. Then he won't know that he's been burnt alive. And so we talked about on Thursday about, you see that frog over there to the right? He's dead. Frog is dead. Tongue hanging out. They got the little X's on his eyes. But then this dude over here, he's just looking up. He said, this is the life. I love a good soak. So if I'm sitting beside somebody who was alive when I sat with them and now they're dead, what do we learn from that? What can we learn from that? Y'all talk to me. What can we learn from that, Faith? Get out the frying pan? What can we learn? Time to go? This my mic, man. If he give you a mic, you won't take the mic. She turned back. She was obedient. Okay. All right. Internet is okay. We got a relationship. Some folk you just got to talk to a certain way. Okay? So they don't turn back. But it's gradual. It's gradual. So don't think that it's just going to be instantaneous. It's going to be gradual. All right. So because I know how people think, I decided I would use myself. And I'm asking you to make sure as I go through this for you, I'm asking you to go through it yourself, but on the version that God gave you. Remember, God gave everybody a word? Okay? So I'm going to give you the routine, the process. And I want you to, as I'm going through the process for myself, that you'll go through the process. Okay? You got me, Rosalind? All right, so name the challenge. So you guys naming your challenge? So I'm saying in times past, before God delivered Curly and I'm going to say mine. Mine was debt credit card. Okay? So that was the challenge. Anybody ever got in trouble with credit cards? Raise your hand. Okay. And how did we get in trouble with credit card? Gradual. Ooh, who said that? Man, go ahead. I see you. Gradual. So we said, okay, we got a $500 limit. No, they don't give you a $500 limit. They give you a $2,000 limit. They know you can only afford $500, but they give you $2,000 because they are hoping that you're going to do what? You're going to overspend. And then they make more money by you not being able to pay, and the interest is tacked onto it, than you being able to pay. So did everybody write down what their challenge was that God gave them? Okay, everybody got it? Give me 3 shout-outs as to what yours was. 2 on this side and 2 on that side. So we'll say 4. Yes, ma'am. Sugar, okay? Emotional maturity. This side a little quiet. Procrastination. One more. Self-control. Thank you. All right, so they got their names in there. They got the issues in there. Mine was debt, credit card debt. All right, so we said, was it a gradual or instant? If gradual, how long? Okay? A period of years. Now, depending on whether you get 2 credit cards in one time, you can already start spending the other one. So then they send you another one because they're looking at the history of this one. Don't be fooled. People are tracking you. They have tracking systems. So then they're going to send me another credit card. One is for $3,000, the other one's for $4,000. They betting against each other. Okay? So it took me a period of years. So it wasn't instantaneous. So emotional maturity, faith, how do you put that in there? Give me a mic right there. Megan, procrastination?
A period of years.
Period of years?
Yes,
okay.
For me.
Okay, period of years. Procrastination?
Same thing.
Period of years. Okay, a little here and a little there. Now, this is what I'm talking about, credit cards. So a little here, a little there. Okay, pass by a store. Okay, let's go to the store. We used to cook dinner. We don't have to cook dinner no more. Why is that? Because we got credit. Somebody give me a credit card. Okay, give me a credit card. I'm going to give it back to you. Look, she got one right there. So a little here and a little there. Anybody did a little here, a little there? We didn't spend it all at once. We didn't go for the whole $2,000 all at once. It was what? How was it? It was gradual. So, it's like, oh, Kelly, you want some ice cream? Hey, don't get 1 scoop. How many scoops we going to get? 3. Okay. 3. Oh. Oh, I don't feel like doing such and such. Charge it. Oh, honey, you ain't got to pack any clothes. Charge it. Okay? Y'all talking about? Oh, I heard this restaurant is good. Yeah, $500 for such and such. Shoot, I'm going to wine and dine you, girl. Come on with me. Okay? Charge it. Oh, the waiter didn't do a good job. Don't matter. Charge it. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Am I the only one? Oh, dinner's got a sale. Charge it. Matter of fact, honey, I got a credit card. Let me sign up so that you can use my credit card. That way we don't have to be in the same place at the same time. There's no accountability because what's fun about it, Robert, is that she could be over here and I can be over here. And then we'll come together and we'll talk about, well, what did you buy? Oh, yours was $300? Oh, I beat you, girl. Mine was $500. Okay, how much money we looking at so far, Ed? About $800? Oh, let's take a trip. Let's take a trip. I don't have no vacation time. That's okay. Megan, I'm calling in. I'll see you later. Just take it off last month. Okay? I was going on a trip. Always wanted to go on a trip. First class? Shoot, everybody else, movie star go first class. How come I can't go first class? First class, charge it. Where right now, Ed? Oh, she said overdrawn. Okay? A little here, a little there. Nobody eats at the airport because the airport too expensive. You try to eat your food before you get to the airport. That's okay, Link. Charge it. Y'all seeing where I'm going? Oh, I heard Porter got guns. Porter, charge it. Okay? I'm going to get a gun like that. Never shot a gun in my life, but I want one just like Porter. Charge it. Oh, by the way, credit card. I don't know how much we got left. Curly, let's use yours. Let's use a different credit card. Let's go buy a car. Down payment, charge it. Shopping. So go shopping, Martha. That's easy. And when you got credit, everybody want to go with you. Never said no. Jazz came up out of the crib. Jazz out of the crib. Charge it. Let's get an earpiece. Charge it. I'm just telling y'all. Okay, eating out, traveling. I remember we were going to see Curly's mom one day, and so it's like, we got a car. Honey, let's rent a car. Why not, Doc? How come we can't rent a car? You drive up in the parking lot, they think, oh, y'all bought a new car? No, we charged it. Curly, you remember that, huh? Drove, that's it. Traveling, that's it. Y'all pray for your pastor. Then you get to late payments. Anybody ever remember them? Was that any fun? No, what the fun stop? Because now he's sending 7 more people. Okay? Late payments. Okay, are y'all processing y'all stuff? Processing emotional? Processing procrastination? I just wanted to give y'all to a point. I get you laughing, I get you thinking. So y'all talk to me. What did you see there? Right?
For me, my challenge was emotional maturity. It was gradual.
Okay.
Over a period of years, and I noticed, like, I guess my triggers.
Okay.
What triggered me as I was in my 20s to the 30s to now I'm in my 40s.
Okay.
Going into the 50s.
Okay.
I'm not letting stuff, simple triggers that would have triggered me in my 20s are not triggering me now that I'm hitting 49.
Okay.
So it's a gradual process.
Gradual process. I'm going to give you your card back. Charge it. Megan, procrastination, how did you see it gradually?
Starting projects later.
Okay, all right.
Closer to the deadline.
Okay.
Avoiding doing things.
Okay.
Calculating time.
Calculating
okay,
time.
so I know I have 10 pages to write. It's doing 50 hours.
Okay.
So how many pages do I have now?
Okay.
How many do I have left to write?
Okay.
What about my references? Okay. Include that in. And then sometimes it gets down to the day. And I'm like, all right, I've got 4 pages written. I have 6 left. I've got 15 hours. So this amount of hours on this article of writing, this one, and then edit and submit.
Okay, all right. So because y'all were so bold and assertive, you guys get to pick the next 2 people I'm going to call on. Cool. So turn around and pick some back. Make it pick some back. On your side. Okay? Everybody nervous now. Oh, Rosalind, she picked you, Rosalind. Okay? Okay. All right? All right, so no, y'all get to go to the next stage. Okay? All right, you ready? All right? What was their trigger? Was there any trigger? So I'm going to answer the debt piece, okay? You guys got to answer what God gave you, okay? So was there any triggers? The answer was yes, okay? So I didn't use that credit card unless there was a trigger, okay? And the trigger was we were feeling kind of sad. Anybody ever emotionally buy? Yeah. So what happens when you emotionally buy? You can holler it out there. Get things you don't need, Jasmine. Still working it out, Faith? Spend money you don't have. Okay. I just don't care. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Matt, you think the purchase is going to make you happy. So, she said, Corey not laughing. Corey like, I'm getting ready to marry her. She won't be getting the credit card. He didn't smile at all. At all. Top, what you got?
Corey says it's going to stay in my pocket.
Huh?
Corey says it's going to stay in my pocket.
Corey says it's going to stay in his pocket. All right? Lock and key. Lock and key. Put the credit card on the lock and key. All right, so what was your emotional trigger? Because it's always emotion. Rosa?
Mine is inconsistency.
Okay, all right.
That's the challenge.
Okay.
And then the trigger would be I know that I need to do it.
Uh-huh.
And then it doesn't get done. If I feel overwhelmed by all the other things that I need to do, I can put this to the side.
Okay, all right. So your trigger is what? Overwhelmed?
Yes.
Overwhelmed. Okay, all right. Who did you pick, Megan? Okay. See? Megan, you getting full blast. I read her lips. She said, I ain't doing nothing. All right, I'm just telling you. Cynthia, I'm just telling you what I got to deal with. All right, I'm just telling y'all. See, y'all, Janae, you thought I was, yes, sir. She insulted me this morning, then she insulted me. They both be friends. Okay? All right, can we get somebody else over here that's more cooperative? Anybody on this side that's more cooperative? Yes, sir. All right. So what was the challenge? Addiction. Okay. All right. And then what's your trigger? Okay. Mike, coming this way. Hold on. Restate again.
My challenge was addiction.
Okay.
And your triggers were being around people who dealt with the same addiction I dealt with.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And rationalizing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, for example, I have a friend who smokes and does things. He smokes and drinks and stuff like that. That's something I used to do a lot back when I was not saved, say the least. But I told myself that I look at his family as my family now. So I'm like, well, I haven't seen my man Chase in a couple years or so. I want to spend time with my family. So let me go spend a little time with my family. But that's true, but I also knew he was going to be smoking and doing other things too. So I used that as a way to get in there and kind of do some of those things again.
Okay, all right. What was your self-talk? He just told us a little bit about. So my self-talk was it. It's on sale. Okay, Madeline? It's on sale. How many of y'all love a sale? All right. So it was on sale. We will pay it off. Notice how I put Curly in there. We. Big O. I say he was we. Hey, put Curly in there. Okay. Send by yourself, do you? How many of y'all send by yourself? Okay. Dad, stop lying. Okay. All right. We will pay it off before the end of the month. Okay, that's what we said, Curly. I said. I'm just being honest with y'all. We deserve it because we work all the time. Yeah. How many of y'all identify with that one? Yeah, we work all the time, 24/7. We don't even sleep. That's how much we work. Okay? If that's going to justify us getting that sale, we're going to get that sale. All right, Audrey, we say we never buy anything for ourselves. We're always blessing the people. We bless the people. Okay, we bless the people, so we never buy anything for ourselves. All right, so what's yours, Andre and Ross? What was your self-talk? You said inconsistency.
I think I'm still working on it. I would probably say.
We'll help you.
Okay.
Can we help out? She said she has a challenge with inconsistency, so that's not a problem for us. We're going to help her out. What do you think her self-talk is, Faith? If she's inconsistent.
I can do it. What I put off today, I can do tomorrow.
Okay, all right. What else? Cheryl?
That's not a priority right now.
That's not a priority right now. Okay. Nicole, you thinking hard. You even got your hand up to your mouth. What do you think? Who up here? Inconsistent. Okay, you got one. All right, Nicole?
I don't know. I guess I think it doesn't matter if I do it or not.
Okay, it doesn't matter if I do it or
Me personally doing it or not. It needs to get done, but maybe it doesn't matter if I do it.
Okay, all right. Doc?
It's not going to take me that long, so I don't need to do it right now.
Okay, all right. Got one right here. Claudia? He come. Say it again.
Got other things that's more important.
There are other things more important than this one. Okay.
So it sounds like the core of inconsistency is procrastination.
Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Thinking about the last time you tried and then just not wanting to try again.
Okay. And why do you think she doesn't want to try again? Based off of last time?
Because it didn't work last time, or it didn't go according to her plans last time.
All right. All right. So addiction. What's your self-talk with addiction? Y'all help them out.
Can I go?
Yeah.
For sure. Some of the things I told myself were...
She determined she's not going to talk with the mic today. What is it? Okay. Just be patient.
I told myself I just wanted to see my family. That's one of the things I said.
Okay.
Obviously, that wasn't everything.
Uh-huh. So what was hidden behind that? I want to see my family. What's hidden behind that? You say, obviously, that's not everything.
I just walked because I wanted to smoke and I wanted to take that drink. So it's just... I'll just hit it just one time if I do go, you know what I mean? And it does present itself. I'll just take one drink.
Okay.
Or I just hit the blunt just one time.
Okay.
You know that ain't going to happen. Okay. It's not that big of a deal.
It's not that big
It's really not that big of a deal for real. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I haven't been smoking. So if I go over here and do it just one time, it's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
Cool. All right. God will forgive me. There's no condemnation for those who are in Christ. Okay. But I be feeling condemned. I be sitting there like this. Okay. Everybody else chilling, and I'm the only one over there like, You know what I mean? So you try to tell yourself there's no condemnation for those who are in Christ, you know what I mean? And I'm born again, you know what I mean? So I don't have any condemnation. But if you do have living in sin, there's condemnation, you know what I mean? Yeah. So those are a couple of things.
Okay, all right, that's good. Yes, sir.
I think for like addiction, mine is kind of like that. It's more so like just one more time.
Just one more time.
And it'd be, like a long break.
Okay, all right.
That one more time would be, sometimes it feels even energizing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Had a long break and then jump back in it. Okay, all right. She's waiting on the mic. Y'all say patience. Okay.
We're talking about his, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Just stay with me.
So, because Sean gets me messed up.
I know you passing notes in church and all that kind of stuff.
It's really rude.
What's going on with this family today?
So, what I was going to say, because I've been there before, I'm not going to lie.
Okay, appreciate it.
I feel like sometimes I've gotten boring.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. And I feel like I was more fun when I was doing all that.
Okay.
You know, and I miss my friends and I want to hang with them, and that's what they're doing.
Okay.
And then I want to do it.
Okay. Appreciate your honesty. Doc?
He might would tell himself, you know, I've been going to that church and I'm strong and I know I can go see my family and nothing's going to happen.
Okay, all right, lying to himself. Okay, I'm going to go witness to my family. Hey, Brian, you need to know Jesus. Jesus is Lord. Okay? Pay me that 45. All right, I'm going to keep going, guys. Church got, y'all, oh, go ahead.
For addiction, I mean, just going off of my own addiction, I think I would rationalize it for myself.
Okay. Give us an example of rationalize.
Oh, well, it's not that bad. I mean, I'll get an appetite afterwards.
Okay.
You know, I don't eat, so this is good for me.
Okay.
However, you know, at the same time, I am convicted once if I'm smoking too much, or I am convicted or sitting with people who don't understand or whatever, who are not saved.
Okay.
And so it's, girl, it's all right. Just one time. Oh, okay, you know, and I'm going to do it. So that's what happens. But, I mean, coming from me, from a family who was raised with that.
Okay.
And all the people that I know are into that.
Okay.
You know, so it's hard for me when I step away and come back, and it's y'all still doing the same thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
And being that, you know, I live alone, I am alone, it's like, oh, well, I don't want to be alone today, so I'll go deal with y'all, even though I know that's not what I'm doing.
Okay. I got you. I know. Mm-hmm.
I can relate to that as well because I came up in a family where it was always around. So I always felt like, yeah, it's just part of it. Even though we know that it's not something that if we want to reach a level of spiritual maturity and closeness with God, it's just something that kind of stands in the way. You know what I mean? But it's almost like if my family's doing that and I can't be around that, I just know I can't put myself around that. I'm kind of like walking away from my family and pushing my family to the side. You know what I mean? Because if we have a family get together and everybody's cooking, enjoying, and laughing and doing stuff, where Andre at? Well, Andre can't be around here because he knows he can't put himself in that situation. Okay. But if you do that about 4 or 5 times, it's like, where Andre been at? He's supposed to. People's like, well, he's supposed to be with the family, but it's like, now I have a conflict. Do I look out for myself and my spiritual and just my state and my relationship with God, or do I spend time with my family?
So who's going to give account of you before God? Your
Nobody.
family or you?
God? I mean, it's going to be me.
Just you?
It's just me.
So you take care of you first. So I mean, if you with your family for 15 minutes, you're going to smoke or drink, then just be with them for 10. Hey, just stop by for a little while, man. Yes, sir. You can leave the car running. And, you know, I'm just going to stop by for a few minutes, see how you guys doing. And then after that, you know, it's like, hey, let me get my plate. Let me go. Got to go. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing because I've seen you do that
Yes, ma'am.
with a certain uncle that will remain nameless, but he smokes and drinks, and you either come later towards the end or you stay for a little bit. And we got a time, so we call you, so you be like, oh, I got to go. Got to go.
Okay.
And you can set an alarm on your phone so it look like somebody calling you.
Do they talk about me? Yes. Am I free? Yes. Okay. All right. So, who was my people? Right here. Y'all get to pick somebody. Else. Okay. What is the reward in this? So the reward for me for that was attention. I got attention. Nicole, I'm gonna explain. We get to complain to others about how hard our life is. Can I ask an honest question? How many of us like to complain? See, only 3 people honest in the whole church. You know, you like to complain about stuff, so I got attention. Yeah, man, you know, life is hard. You know, you get out of that, then you get in that. The man is just pressing me down. The man was the credit card. You know, life just challenging, man. I'm telling you, you know, I would go to the movies, but we don't have any money. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I would go to family reunion now, but They told me too late. I mean, I was like attention. Any attention. Negative, positive, most of it. All right, then, let me tell you what else. You get to stay angry. Because, see, when you're in debt, you're angry. You're mad. You're mad at the credit card, mad at your wife, mad at the dog, mad at the children, mad at the job. You're just mad. But as long as I stayed in debt, I can stay angry. So I can cuss you out. I got a reason for it. I'm in debt. You said what? You talking to me? I'm just being real with y'all. You get to be proud of not being good enough. Mama said you wasn't good enough. Daddy said you wasn't good enough. So I tell you what, I'm going to go get in debt and I'm going to prove it. They were right. These are all lies, I believe, guys. You get to blame your spouse. She pointing at me, I'm pointing at her. When God showed us that he wanted us to give our way out of debt, the first thing he told us, he said, don't look at her and let her not look at you. It's the enemy. The enemy came. So don't count and see whether she got 6 credit cards and you only got 4. Well, honey, if you didn't have those extra 2, we wouldn't be in debt. No, it was the enemy. You don't wrestle against flesh and blood, her flesh and my flesh, but you wrestle against principalities and powers and spiritual wickedness in high places. So once we made that decision, we saw God start to move on our behalf. You get to eat whenever you want because you get to charge it. No thing about convenience. You just charge that sucker. Want a hot dog, buy it. Charge it. One steak, charge it. All right, so who did you pick, Andre? I love you, Miss Cynthia. Miss Cynthia? Thank you. So Miss Cynthia, what Cynthia looking like? I'm going to get you. All right, so Cynthia, what was the challenge for you? Who did you pick? Who was the pick over here? Ronson, who did you pick? Spencer? Okay, Spencer. All right.
Unhealthy snacking.
Unhealthy snacking? Okay. So what was your reward for unhealthy snacking?
My craving was satisfied momentarily.
Credit was satisfied momentarily? Okay.
The
Craving was satisfied momentarily. Anything else? This lady saw the whales. I mean, no, I'm just the dolphins. Yeah, it was battling. I'm just picking one. What's your reward for? What was yours?
Procrastination.
Procrastination. So what's the reward for procrastination?
It puts me in a state of I got to do things at the last time, which creates endorphins.
Okay, all right.
And it yeah.
Okay. So some adrenaline kicks in?
Adrenaline.
Okay,
yeah.
all right, okay, all right. Anybody else about their rewards? Because everything we do stuff is because we get a reward. We got one here. Since they take the mic, brother.
What we get with cravings is that we don't have to tell ourselves no.
Oh, okay. So I get to say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Porter?
So mine was anger,
Uh-huh.
and my reward was I can react exactly how I'm feeling.
Okay.
And that I get to blame everybody else.
Okay. All right. Appreciate your answer. Anybody else? Is this helpful? Okay. All right. So where was God doing this challenge? I was spinning. Y'all want to find out where God was? I'm the only one who want to know where God was. See, y'all don't want to know because then you know I'm going to ask you where was God when y'all did. All right. So where was God, Cynthia? He was right there in us. He was right there the whole time. So when I was pulling out the credit card, oh, by the way, it wasn't tied neither. Because at that time, you couldn't charge your tithe. Couldn't charge that tithe, buddy. That's it. So I ain't have to tithe. I ain't have to worry about tithe. That's it. God understands. He understands I'm on credit. He was there reminding us of his word. He was telling us. What's that girl's name? Chelsea. I just remember her Thursday night saying, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't know how many of y'all were here when she said that thing. Don't do it. Don't do it. We was asking about self-talk, and she shared. So God was reminding us of his word. Matter of fact, this is what he told me. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 12, in the NLT. He said, a prudent person foresees danger and takes precautions. Put the credit card away, Paul. If you stop it right now, sure, it's going to be okay. We can work with this. Stop it right now. But the simpleton, that's who I was at that time, goes blindly on and suffers the consequences. You know, Curly would try to say things. Say, come on now. You know you want it. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
I was just looking at the where he was with us, because even with Dre saying, you know, he would smoke a little bit now, drink a little bit, but then most times, even like myself, if you poured it in my cup, I wasn't going to waste it because liquor ain't cheap. But anyway, that was back then.
He qualified that sucker too.
Even with Dre, you know, if you drink just a little bit too much and you get pulled over, that's it. Once you do that breathalyzer, you might have had just a little bit too much to sip. Then you going downtown, then they do a drug test. They might find something else in your system, and then, you know, that's even more charges that could pend up on you. So it's just like you're saying, he's right there with us because, you did this one thing, but then he was right there with you to keep you away from other things getting to you.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Got one here. That's the scripture that he gave me, though. So I was hearing that scripture. And how many of y'all know y'all can deafen the scripture? You can turn the volume down. You can turn the volume down so you only hear every other word. A prudent person. Then you just stay with that. Hey, that's me right there. You don't go to the rest of it. Oh, no consequences. I mean, you just pick out certain words when you want to do what you want to do. Yes, sir.
I got that. I know that God was.
See which word he's gonna take out. No.
I always know he was there with me. He still is, because I've had maybe the even reason why I even smoke is to deal with some brokenness. Being real right now for my dad. For my dad not being there. So healing. Smoking is a way to cope with that. You know what I mean? But even in that, I've had times where me and my dad have been out there. Actually, I've smoked with him and I drank with him, and even in that situation, me being high or drunk or anything, I could tell God was still there because we sat down and had an amazing conversation or a form of healing, even under the state, being under the influence. You know what I mean? So even though I know it's not right, you know what I mean, I've still witnessed God moving despite my wickedness and my sin in the situation.
So Dre said, get high so I can hear God. No, I'm just messing with you. Just messing with you, man. If you can't have fun in church, where can you have fun? All right. Okay, so this is the next one. Reminding us to count the cost. That's what I would hear. You don't have the money to pay for the credit card. He would tell me, count the cost. So he said, Paul, be sure to know the condition of your flocks or your money or your finances, the balance on your credit card. Be sure you're supposed to know that. Give careful attention to your herds. So no herds represents their income at that time. You know, they had flock and they had herds. So you're supposed to know what your bank account is. You should check your bank account. You should check if you are using credit cards. Check to see what the balance is, what the interest rate is, when you're going to pay it. Make multiple payments. Pay it off before the end of the month and really mean it. Or pay it off. I pay ours off so once it shows up, I pay it then. Okay? All right? So everybody, we had both sides. Did we have a side over here that said something about where was God? Did we do this side? Spencer, where was God? Nicole pointed directly to you. She's a good school teacher, too. She'll point to you. Where was God when you were going through procrastination?
He showed up when I needed him to.
Okay.
At the last minute, when I put that procrastination off to the last minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So does he tell you anything about not procrastinating?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
Okay. He was trying to procrastinate that answer. He's like, I don't want to tell the people God tell me not to procrastinate. Did you hear? He tried to procrastinate that thing.
He tells me things go better when I don't.
Okay, yeah. All right. That's what I'm looking for. All right. He had to wait on that one, Ron. All right. What does it do? He sent a wise counsel. At the time, I don't know whether you remember, what was that called, honey? We went through it about 2 times. Consumer Credit Council. I don't know whether it's still an organization now. They would go and they would talk to your creditors for you, get rid of your interest rates and all that kind of stuff. So you would pay them and they would pay the creditor. So he sent us to wise counsel. He sent us around people that knew how to deal with finances and so forth and so on. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 14. Where there is no counsel, the people fail. In the multitude of counselors, there is safety. So these are the scriptures that he was giving me during this time. But I wasn't willing to listen. I wasn't willing to hear that because I wanted to do what I wanted to do. Okay? Y'all stand up for a second. I see a couple people nodding. Just stand up. Just stand up. It wasn't Bonetta this time. Just stand up, stretch it out. You only got five more minutes. Okay? All right? Everybody straight? Everybody wait? We'll wait? Okay? All right? All right, you can sit back there. What change would you like to see? I think we still with you or you with somebody else? Okay. Who we with? What change would you like to see? Who was the person on this side that you picked? Miss Cynthia. What change would you like to see, Miss Cynthia?
Self-control.
Self-control, okay.
The change I would like to see is me getting things done when they need to be done.
Okay.
When I don't procrastinate, I think clear.
Okay.
And it's amazing because I talked to Roz on that day I sent you the message.
Okay.
That day I sent you the message, I heard what God told me because I was not procrastinating. I was not doing things at the last minute. I was relaxed, and I was able to hear him clearly.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's what you would like to see? Miss Faith? Guys, you got it right now what you like to see.
I would like to not to see offense.
Okay.
When I'm dealing with people, not to be triggered, not to be defensive.
Okay.
And to be able to maturely express myself without going high or getting too low.
Okay.
But stay on an even structure where I feel good, I've expressed what I needed to, and the person, however they received it, they received it.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Well, would you take this note from me? I saw you. Yeah, I mean saw you. So just write down Jesus. Give me your perspective on this situation. And the reason why I'm saying, you can see somebody, like I see her, y'all see her too, but I see in the spirit realm. Faith has made more growth within the last few weeks than a long time. You follow me? And so as a result of that, whatever word you're being taught on, that's the word you're going to be challenged by. And I want to make sure that you ask for his perspective. Jesus, and I mean, I want you to say it out of your mouth. If Marion insults you, you say it right out of your mouth, right in front of Marion. Jesus, what's your perspective on this? When you say Jesus, you're going to freeze because you're like, what? But I want it done instantaneous because I saw that there's someone here in service that is going to offend her. Not meaningly, just Christians can say some special things. Y'all ever hear special Christians say special things? Yeah. And she's been coming more consistent. You know what I'm saying? And she's been growing. The very fact that you could hear God say that maturity, then, y'all follow what I'm saying? All right. What change would you like to see? All right, let's see what happens. Get out of debt and stay out. So Curlin's been out of debt for what? How many years, baby? About 5? About 5 years? Live within our means. Learn how to live within your means. Whenever you get a raise, always live off what you did make and not the new raise. Okay? Put that in savings or investing. Okay? Pay off debt first. Stop living in lack. That's a fun and exciting place to be, not living in lack. Because I'm telling you, when you live in lack, we've been there before. Okay? Corey's doing hand signals to Monty back there. I don't know what's going on, Jasmine. What's going on, people? All right? Enjoy life again. Because when you're in debt, man, you're not enjoying life. You're not. Everything. The bed don't look right. The spouse don't look right. You don't look right. Food don't look right. You complain. You just complainers. You complain about everything. You get to sleep at night. Because when you're in debt, man, you concerned about how you're going to pay the next bill, whether the light's going to get off. Another thing about debt, it makes you lie. You start lying about stuff. Wife asks you, did you pay the bill? Yeah, honey. Then you sit there eating, the lights get cut off. You're in the dark. so Megan, that's when you say, let me check the neighbor, see where the neighbor's lights out. Then you're hoping to God that his lights out too. Here's $5, cut your lights out. Oh, Lord have mercy. And then you can tie it. Y'all notice I put that last. Here, sneak it in there. All right, to the people I got. So what do you want to see? Give me somebody new on this side, then we're going to close. What do you want to see? Michelle? Who on this side? If somebody raise their hand, top. If they don't raise their hand, just pick them. Pick somebody. Michelle, what do you want to see?
Mine was clutter.
Okay, all right.
And what I want to see is a house that reflects my style.
Okay.
Rather than a house that reflects my dysfunction.
Throw it where the sword at. Boy, that's powerful. Say that thing one more time, Sia. I told y'all Sia getting free, man. Jesus be grabbing her by the hand and walking up the steps, man. That's what happened on Thursday night. He grabbed her by the hand and just walked on up the steps.
I want a home that reflects my style rather than a home that reflects my dysfunction.
That thing tight, man. Top. Now, Corey, what you got? Big money.
For me, it'd be a peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
Yeah, peace of mind.
Okay. All right. Amen. Y'all agree with peace of mind? You can't buy that, guys. Jasmine? Got people jacking mics. Boy, we got to pray with patience.
I want to see myself love my sexy self so much
what happened to you?
that I won't even want to eat cooked rice.
Oh, great day. All righty. Faith turned around and looked at her. Yes, sir. All right, anybody got any questions? What's your takeaway? Anybody got any takeaways? Yes, sir.
With the clutter, like I wanted to say that because same thing where just like I know Ashley would get frustrated. Even I started to get frustrated with my clutter, not hers, but you know that garage, that garage. I mean, that was the sole purpose of us getting a house that had a garage, and it was just for my space. As far as me working on things, I had a hard time letting it go of the clutter, just like Michelle said, because I could function when I could work, and that's just part of who I am. I love fixing things where, for me to be back in that mindset and not always stressed out. I know when I'm fixing things, it's very common for me. It's very rewarding for me, but I have to be able to clean out that garage so that I can get back to that little space that I had.
Okay, all right. Nicole, you got one right here.
Okay, so I know we talked about the sin is gradual, like what we got into is gradual. Is the freedom gradual as well?
It can be. So a miracle is instantaneous. Freedom is gradual. So we'll have to stop asking God for so many miracles if we start to walk in freedom, because it's a gradual process. So a miracle is instantaneous, but freedom is gradual.
Well, this is right in line with Nicole. Did she just speak? Mm-hmm. Right in line with her. One thing I took away was as I began to walk in my freedom more, to make sure I had that word in His presence. Dwelling inside of me, because I knew the word said He's going to get 7 more spirits to come back. But I don't know, when you said it this morning, when you talk about the house being swept, and you reminded us that the house was clean initially. You know what I mean? There was a lack of your connection with God after that point, and you putting the word inside of you. So I'm really taking away as I'm walking back in my freedom to make sure that word's inside of me.
Okay, all right, word inside.
No turning back is to the friendships and the relationships that I miss. And of course, I was in a different stage in my life as well. Like, I didn't have a husband, didn't have children, didn't have a lot of responsibility. So I feel like hanging out and doing whatever I did, hanging out, fulfilled me then. Okay. So now I have the house and the family and the kids, and I feel like something's missing.
Okay.
If you understand what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's them. I feel like it's that aspect.
Them who?
My friends.
Your friends. Okay.
My old friends.
Yeah, okay.
And so I hung out with them, and I felt so bad. Okay. Just how I was talking. Like, I felt like I was talking like them, saying, bad things. Okay. And drinking and whatever. Okay. But then I'm like, well, where are the people that? When is He gonna send me good people? Okay. If you understand what I'm saying, it's like that's all I have over here.
Okay.
As far as getting out, getting away, and having a break.
Okay.
So where are the good people?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so being totally honest with you, he have sent you the good people, but you have not received them. Yeah. I mean, he has. I got two back here. The new people he send you won't look like the old people you used to hang with. They won't talk like them. They won't dress like them. They won't do like them. I know do like them is not a... I got 1, 2.
For me, kind of like Ashley, like the old people.
Uh-huh.
What you said, I'm gonna just take that 5-10 minute time.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? I'm out.
Okay.
You know, that's really gonna be.
Your takeaway. Okay.
Yeah, and be at peace with that. Because when I do something like that, I'm not at peace with it.
Okay.
So I'm asking to help me be at peace with that.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna give y'all a red flag. People talk about you anyway. I mean, they talked about Jesus, right? I mean, everything they said about him wasn't great stuff. They talk about us the same way. Your family talk about you. Classmates talk about you. Co-workers talk about you. You know, red flag. So give them something to talk about. I don't want to hang around with you anyway. Go ahead.
I kind of agree with what she said. When I used to go back and hang with people that I used to hang with and didn't feel right, I started also slide back to talk like they talk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Amos 3:3 said, how can two walk together unless they agree?
Yeah.
See, God people is the greatest people in the world.
Okay.
And they're loving people.
Okay.
Their mindset is on the same thing.
Okay.
So the answer to me is God people.
God people. Okay. Amen. So Faith, after you leave, you drive down, going home, just ask Holy Spirit, did you send me some new people? Okay. All right, y'all, you report back to us next week. All right, we're going to close, guys. All right, let's do our closing confession. All right, let's read it together. I stir up the gift that is within me by faith. I'm stirring up the power that is within me. I'm stirring up myself and running fear, procrastination, and every hindering spirit out of my personal and business affairs. And I'm ruled by my spirit. I tell my mind what to think and my body what to do, for I am a master of my emotions. I'm a person of immediate action. I am steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. These goals are my passion. I pursue them with enthusiasm and relentless determination. My feet are shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. My loins are girded about with truth. I have on the breastplate of righteousness, the helmet of salvation, the shield of faith, and the sword of the Spirit, wherewith I quench every fiery dart of the wicked, and nothing shall by any means hurt me. No sickness, disease, incidents, or accidents can come nigh my dwelling. If I drink of any deadly thing, it shall not hurt me. 1,000 shall fall at my side, and 10,000 at my right hand, but it shall not come nigh my dwelling. I came to win in Jesus' name. Amen.
This concludes today's message on Challenge to Change, where real transformation begins with you, with Pastor Paul Morgan. If you are ever in the Richmond, Virginia area, join Pastor Paul for Sunday service at 10 a.m. at Chosen Generation Ministries. The website is www.chosenrva.com or call at 866-333-9505.